Welcome to video number 4. In this video we're going to add a character and we're going to start moving around and exploring our world. So let's get straight on with that. So first thing, I'm going to go into my sample scene and I'm going to add a game object. I'm going to call it empty and I'm going to call it player. So the first thing we want under player is a sprite. So if you go and grab the character and drop that under player, now we have sprites underneath the character. Now, oh, there he is. I was going to say I can't see him, but there he is. And he's very small. Let's try and make him a bit bigger. So there you go. So change that to 32 pixels per unit. I should have done that as a challenge. So there you go, we've made him a bit bigger. Okay, I've just figured out what's wrong with our tiles and our man. So if we go back into the man, got sprite mode single. Filter mode point. And apply. And there, as we look, is much sharper. And we do that here as well on the 2D terrain. Point and apply that. I can still see gaps, but it's looking a lot better now. Let's press play and have a look what we can see this time. So there's our man, and he's sitting at position 0, 0. So hopefully in the future he can move around the map. So that player is at position 0, 0, but the character is not. So we want to move the character. Should we leave the tile palette? Let's get rid of this tile palette window. There we go. So we're going to position the character 0.5. 0.5. So when our player is at 0, 0, our character image is 0.5, 0.5. So he's standing up in the square on the tile that we want him to. So now we've got our character in game. So on player, we're going to add component. We're going to call this player controller. Let's go into our player controller. Okay. So let's think of some of the things we're going to do. What do we need? Do we need a start? No. So we're going to delete that. Delete that. With our update, we are going to say if input dot get axis horizontal is less than 0. If else if input dot get axis vertical is less than 0. Up. Let's just copy that. So we'll do that greater than 0, horizontal, vertical, less than 0, greater than 0. Okay, what we're going to do in here is we're going to do game object dot transform dot position plus equals vector 3 int dot left left dot right dot down dot up. Okay, let's save that. So this essentially should have our player moving around with the WASD keys or the cursor keys or a controller if you've got a controller plugged in. There is going to be problems with this. If you can guess what the problem is going to be, have a guess, and we'll do some testing and see what the issues are. Just wait for those to compile. So we'll do a why can't I see that? There we go. You must exit play mode. Save. So let's press play. Oh. We must have set this in play mode. So now we can save it and press play. Yeah, if you make some changes in play mode, when you go out of play mode, those changes are lost. So that was the problem we were seeing there. We've got a little man, and he's on our field of lovely green grass with maybe some buttercups in there, the yellow, I don't know. And if I press D, nothing happens. If I press the cursor keys, nothing happens. That was unexpected. So the player controller when it's get access horizontal, when that's less than 0, then we're moving this game object to the left. That seems quite simple to me, so why has that not worked? Let's go and have a look at the player. Oh, add the player controller. Again, I think we did that in when we were playing. Let's try again. Oh, and he's gone. Oh, and he's gone again. Oh. So we've got a big problem here. Let's just save that. So basically what's happening is, as we're holding down that key, he's just continuing to move on when it's get axis horizontal. So what we need to do, well, see if you can fix it first. If you can't, then wait. So pause the video now, see if you can fix it, and I'll show you how I'm going to fix it. Okay. So we're going to have a serialized field. And we're going to call this player speed or move speed, I guess. We're going to call it player speed, and it's going to equal 5f. And we're going to say if player speed, okay, player speed plus last move is less than time dot time. So we've got our serialized field in there. And we want a float called last move. Player speed does not exist in the current context. I hope you spotted this. I've got to put float in there. Oh, there's no semicolon. Gosh. So there we go. We've got player speed in, and we've got last move in. So if player speed plus last move is less than time dot time, then we're ready to go again. So under each of these, we need to add last move equals time dot time. This is getting messy because they're repeating the same kind of code over and over again. There must be a better way to do this, but that's what we're sticking with for now. So hopefully that solved the problem. So we'll save that, go over into Unity. Press play. Moving at a sensible rate. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. So what we need to do now, one of the problems is as we're moving, the camera's not moving with us. So let's get out of play mode and just have a quick think, what's the quickest way to make sure that the camera always follows the player around the screen? We could put a script on the main camera, and then every time it updates it moves with that character. But a really simple way is just to drag it down under the player like that. It's still got that Z-10, that's quite important. In fact, we'll look at why that's important in a moment. Let's hit play. As we move now, then the camera is moving with us. The problem with all this grass is you can't really see that you're moving because all the grass is the same, so there's no reference point to tell you whether you're moving or not. We've still got this line down the middle. I thought that would have gone by now. Well, so let's get out of play mode, save this up. So we've got our character moving around the world. Next things for us to look at are clamping our character so he can't move outside of that world or outside of that map. And we want some variation in the grass so we can actually see that this person is moving. With the current just single sprite for grass, we're not able to see movement very clearly. So those are our challenges up and coming. I'm not going to bother showing you me committing my changes each time, but I will post the link to that particular commit down in the comments below. So if you want to sort of catch up with what I've done, you can go to Git and you can get the the latest or get the specific commit that you want, so you can follow along with the video tutorials. Thank you very much, guys, and I will see you later.